Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. We're going to get into it because we need to talk about it. We're going to need to talk about it. My notes ain't even that. Look, at some days my notes are like this, like just notes on notes, right? But today, this is coming from the heart, okay? That's how much notes I took. What I said to say, this one's going to come from the whole heart. From the heart and soul. I don't even need notes for this one because we're talking about self-care and we're talking about self-love and we're talking about self-help, helping your damn self get yourself out of a situation, pulling yourself out of a hole. If anyone's done it one too many motherfucking times, it would be me. Okay. So that's what we're gonna focus on today. We're gonna talk about it, like I said. Come on in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are in your day. I hope you're feeling loved and blessed. Okay, even through the hardships. Okay, who we talking to? You have no idea. And we'll talk about it. Okay, all right. Like I said, self care, self help, self love. Friday is ruled by the Empress. I don't even need to look at my notes. Friday is ruled by the Empress. Abundance, love, nurturing, and nature. Right, and ruled by the planet Venus, the planet of love. Okay. All right. See, I don't even need to look at my notes. All right, we are well versed in what Friday is, the Empress. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and shuffle with our purpose and intent. I didn't even come up with a spread. This is gonna be straight from the, like I said, straight from the. No, we still gotta. Sometimes we get flyers, but sometimes it's just a matter of your hands not working right, and that's me. Okay, my hands still. I need to contact them about my second surgery too, and my hand still hurts. I still have issues. What are we talking about? I had surgery on my hand not too long ago. Look at that funky ass scar. They said it wasn't gonna leave too much of a scar, but it left quite a scar. And well, I got scars all over my hands. So which one's that one? That one's from a car accident. I don't know if you can see it, but anyhows, who cares? This is just a vessel. This is just a vessel. All right. What are we doing today? Two, three, four, five, six, seven, four. Message from the universe. No. Is love in the stars? Three card spread. That's always good. One card. Celtic cross. 10 cross. And I can change it up a little bit too. Okay, we'll do this because it's about having a dream or a goal. And that is definitely in the line of self care and self love and self help. It's living out your goals and dreams, establishing a dream and goal and setting it and going for it, right? So I think we'll do that. We don't even need this. But the mess. I need everything rolling out, you know. Okay. If you have a dream or a goal that you would like to achieve, this spread is very helpful. It will show what you can use, what you need to watch out for, and what you can actually do to help make your dreams come true. All right. Six cards. The strongest aspect. This is the strongest aspect of your dream or goal and something you can use to build on. A stepping stone to further progress. 2 is a helpful energy. This is your helpful energy that is available to you. It may not be strictly energy, but could represent someone who can help, someone who can find information or resources or some other source of help for you. Okay. Weakest aspect, number 3. This is the weakest aspect of your plan. It is where you will need to, where it is where you will need the most help, have the largest need, or have a challenge to face. 4 and 5 is to do. These cards represent 2 things you can do, steps, 2 steps you can take to make progress towards your goal and towards manifesting your dreams. Okay. This card, 6, excuse me, the outcome. 6, this card represents the outcome if you take the advice of this reading. If the outcome is not what you expect or not what you desire, think more about your goal and the possible ramifications. Consider modifying your plan and try the reading again. Okay, peoples. When it comes to self-help, self-love, and self-care, coming up with a goal and a plan and a dream, establishing a dream, and going for it. Let's get us there. Let's take it down to the tarot, because that's what we're here for. Shada bang, shada bang. All right. So it's going to be laid out as 1, 2, 3 in front of you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the top. So it's kind of like a triangle with 6 being the top because it's the outcome. The steps to take. All right, let's go ahead and cut the deck like we're cutting the check. I like the check cut in my name. Meet me at the bank. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to making your dreams come true, it's up to you, right? It's up to you to make the steps. That's your self-care. That's your self-love. Going for your dreams and allowing yourself to be happy, right? All right. So this is card 1 is your strongest aspect. This is the strongest aspect of your goal or dream or something that you can use to build on, a stepping stone to further progress. Okay. It's all about the magic, baby. The magician is all about magic, communication, adaptability, self-analysis, and manifesting. Okay, this is your strongest aspect of your dream or goal. You have the magic. You have all the resources on your table, right? Because that's what this is. That's what this represents right here. All these things hanging off of his wing. He has all the resources: earth, air, fire, and water. That's what everything right here represents. You have this little plant right there hanging there. I don't know if you can see it. Some glare of a light. That's the. Let's see. Where's my pen? So I can. So this right here is a leaf. That's earth. This right here is a feather. That's obviously air. This right here is a like a raindrop, a drip drip. So that's water. And this right here is a lantern. So that's fire. Okay. So you have all the energies. You have all the elements in your life to create what you need. So whatever dream and goal you have the magic. You are the magician, and you have your stepping stone towards further progress is manifesting, using all the elements and resources you have to manifest the dream and goal that you desire. Very, very, very good card. Very, very good, strong card. And this is the strongest aspect of your dream and goal. It just requires you, like I said, utilizing the elements and resources that you have to manifest your dream and goal. And that's your strongest aspect, is using your magic, using your resources. You stop it right now. I want that beeping. Okay. All right. That's good. That's great. All right. Card two is your helpful energy. This is very helpful energy that is available to you. It may not be strictly energy, but it could represent someone who can help, particularly if the card turns up here. Somewhere you can find information or resources or other or some other source of help. We had this energy yesterday, the 7 of Wands. This is about reflections, right? Assessments and evaluations, being the number 7 energy. Wands being fire, passion, activities, and projects. This card represents you being fully experienced in the fight. So as you see this fox, or whatever, this vixen, what they call this, and the badger, we'll call it a fox and this badger, these two creatures battling each other. And this is the mother figure. She is protecting her children right here, right? She is gentle but fierce, right? And has to constantly battle these elements. Mind you, the bamboo is also gentle but strong. So this is a matter of reminding yourself to be gentle, but to take that experience and strength to bring out that fire, to bring out that passion, and help you develop those passions and projects that you wish to start. You're well versed in the conflict. You're well versed in the fire. You're well versed in the fight, because you have that experience of constantly having to battle. You're just in a constant battle, and now's the time to create, right? And this is your helpful energy, that experience you have within your felt. Calm down. That experience you have within yourself of that fight. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. That's dos. All right. Tres. This is your weakest aspect. This is your weakest aspect of your plan. It is where you will need the most help and have the largest need, or have a challenge to face. Judgment. You got everybody judging you. You judging yourself. That negative talk you give to yourself, telling yourself you can't do it, telling yourself you don't have the energy or knowledge or resources, and defeating yourself before you even can start your goal and plan. All right. Because remember, this is your strongest, this is your helpful energy, your strongest energy, being you're well versed in the fight, but mentally you you judge yourself, right? Because this is plain and simple judgment card. Okay. So you're in constant state of judgment, and it's your weak point. This is your weak point in your whole life. You're just constantly judging yourself, and from a negative light, and you think that's what people see, and that's not true. Okay. Okay. Because you got the magic, you just got to manifest. You got to manifest and start judging. You have you've been through this before. You've been through these struggles that give you that knowledge, and that give you that fire, that desire within you to say no more, no more, right? Because this is your helpful energy. This is that experience within you. Okay. All right. So 4 and 5. This card represents two things you can do, and it's 4 and 5. So we're gonna pull those together. Okay. To look at those together. All right. So 4 and 5 are gonna go right here. 4 right here, 5 right here. Okay. So these cards represents two things you can do, two steps you can take to make progress towards your goal and toward manifesting your dreams. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. Isn't that something? You saw me shuffle. You saw me cut the deck. This is not me. This is the tarot. All right. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. Remember, these two cards work together. These are the two things or two steps you can take to make progress towards your goal and manifesting your dreams. Becoming more mature about your challenges, problems, thoughts, and intellects. That's right here. Remember that judgment, that self-doubt, and that self-negative talk? Becoming more mature with your problems, thoughts, and intellect, because that's what swords is. Both cards are swords cards. Both cards are swords cards, because that's the same energy we're working with. The energy you need to work with and change and build on is that challenging thoughts, those that intellect you have, that way of thinking, right? Because swords represents air, challenges, problem, thoughts, and intellect. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, right? Okay, so let's get to this. The Queen, she's the mature, caring experience. And Knight, as I always say, Knights to the rescue. It's about you rescuing yourself, okay? No one's coming to save you. Swords, challenges, problem, thoughts, and intellect. So taking that quest quickly and swiftly, moving through, maturely and quickly, maturely, caring and experienced, but mature thoughts and processing, mature thinking, mature thinking and processing, and a fast quest, challenging those challenging thoughts. Okay. So to make progress towards your goal and towards manifesting, it's these energies right here, as you see. Right? Because like I said before here, the magician, you have all the resources on your table within your access, within your reach. A little sage on my it's a little sage. You have all the resources available to create your magic, and you have that knowledge and experience of conflict. And that doesn't mean you're fighting somebody. I'm talking about within the mind, that challenging thought that keeps you from achieving your dreams and goals, because you have that constant judgment. So the thing to do to help you progress is maturing and questing for yourself and rescuing yourself from your challenging problems, thoughts, and your intellect. Okay. The sixth, that's the last one. Isn't that funny, that connection? You saw me shuffle, you saw me cut the deck. Swords, swords, baby. Swords. Okay. So let's see what comes up. I'm excited to see what comes up for the last one here. All right. This is the sixth one. This is the outcome. This card represents the outcome if you take the advice of this reading. If the outcome is not what you expect or not what you desire, think more about your goal and the possible ramifications. Okay. If you don't change the way you think, if you don't mature the way you think, and rescue yourself and constantly keep thinking you can't do it, judging yourself, it's not going to get done. All right. Oh, let's move it over here so you can see me pull from the top. Pulling from the top, baby. Constant conflict. We still got swords. And we still got a 7, which is about reflections, assessments, and evaluations. This is your outcome. If you go through all this, you're going to be reflecting on yourself. Deep, deep reflection, soul searching, right? 7 swords. We got swords on top of swords. So this is about your challenging problems, thoughts, and intellect. This is about how you think about yourself. This is about how you think about yourself. This is that negative self-talk that you constantly give yourself. Constant conflict. Remember I said over here, constant conflict in your mind. Okay. You have to address those challenges and those problems and the way you think. You have to face it. You have to assess it. You have to reflect on these things before you move forward. You have to evaluate these negative things. You have to evaluate these negative things before you can move forward. Because it's these negative thoughts that's keeping you from manifesting. So if you want to manifest, you have to stop with that constant judgment, right? And this is your helpful energy. Remember, this is your helpful energy. You have been through so much that you are well versed in the fight. But you must let go of that self doubt and that judgment and mature the way you're handling things, the way you think about things, and the way you handle things. You must be swift and you must rescue yourself, and no one else is going to do it. Okay? And your outcome is you're going to be reflecting and assessing and evaluating your way of thinking. And before you can move on to your dreams and goals and manifesting, you got to get rid of this negative way of thinking. Skibbity doo, skibbity down. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Okay. Yep. I think we'll close that there. I think that said a lot. I knew I could go raw dog. I knew I could raw dog. Never mind. We'll keep it. Anyhows, um, I hope this resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, oh well, I don't care. Um, Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't yet, press the button. Come back for some more and bullshit. You know, just what you gotta say. You know, how you do it. Leave me a like. If you don't like it, leave me a like anyways. Just because you're clicking buttons anyways. You know what I'm saying? It's just a button click. You know, just have a finger twitch over to the button. Anyways, um, leave me a comment. You know, say what's up. Say, any whatever it is you need to say. If you got something you need to get off your chest, pop it down right there in the comment section. Nobody listen to you. You know, I probably won't call you back, but I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, go and do your day. I'm about to go make some carnitas. Watch out.